Hello and welcome to BallinCraig Estate. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog. Today is September the 3rd and autumn is well underway, and as we've been predicting, it is wet. Wow, is it wet. But we have some news on the farm. Oh, looks like we've got some sunshine over there. That's good. It may clear up this, but we own this field. We have used some of our harvest income and income from the cows and everything to buy this field. So we're going to be expanding the farm a little bit. So my plans basically are to clear all our machinery off here that we have at the moment. But then I'm going to create a roadway into the field here at the side. And we're going to add a shed here so that we have somewhere to put a load of our machinery. A little bit out of the way, so that's going to be good and useful. But what I want to do first, and when it dries up, is I'm going to mow this field, because I want to get a grass harvest off this field before we plough it into an arable field, because that's what we're going to use it for. Nice big arable field this. But first we've got to get all our equipment off it, so that is what our primary job is today. We also, if I have time to show you guys, we're going to be doing some work with the animals as well. Animals need feeding and cleaning and all that kind of good stuff. But for now, we need to clear this field. So that's what we're going to be doing to start with. Get all of this. We're taking this to our other field up the top end. So that we can get it all cleared away, and then because that's going to become a grass field, so we are switching stuff around a bit on the farm. So we're going to create a new sort of storage area for equipment and stuff up here, and then down this way, this field here that was our arable field this year, we're making this into a nice big grass field. We're going to put a road up the side of it, make this all grass. And then our field next to us, which currently has a pile of silage bales on it, we're going to be turning that into an arable field as well as the field at the top here. So we're basically turning everything around a bit. But before we do that, we do want to get a monster. Oh, I thought I'd lowered that. There we go. Can't undo it if we haven't lowered it. There we are. Yeah. We need to sort of move things around a little bit. So I've got the road guys coming in to do the road in there in a little bit, and we're gonna get that done before we put it down to grass. But yeah, it should expand the farm quite a bit. It's our harvest income next year. It should be greatly improved, I think. And the farm will grow. And it's all for not a huge amount of money. We're only going to be spending maybe 40,000, 50,000. There we are. Like that. Lift it. Fold it around. There we go. So yeah, I would leave this down this end, but I need to get it out of the way for us to do the mowing. I would also like to. I don't know whether we're going to do hay or whether we're going to do silage bales off that. The thing we've got is we do have quite a few hay bales, but I'd quite like some more. I think to get us through to next spring, a good number of hay bales would be a very good idea. So maybe we'll do one more field of hay. Because we have got field 10 right up at the top that we've left sort of all year, waiting for it to. There we go. Waiting to to mow, so we're going to do that as well. And they are two nice big fields, so we could do one silage and one hay, which is not a bad idea, I think. Oh, all this rain, though, it's going to be hard to do hay in this rain. We're going to need a day coming up that is nice and sunny. That is also then predicted to be sunny for a few days after that. Because if it isn't, then we just can't dry the hay. It's all going to have to be silage bales. Because that's the thing, wet grass actually makes pretty good silage bales. Oh, this is an old bit of kit. Oh, let's not scrape it along the ground. No, there we go. This is a very old bit of kit. We've had this Joskin pit for a while. This tray. I'm not sure it's much use to us other than we just basically have it kicking around the farm. But yeah, we're only going to put a lean-to on the side of the field there. But it is a good place to build one. I'm considering one the other side, but the trouble is we may encroach a bit far into the field doing that. With the gate there. To get round the gate, we'd either have to run through crop then, or we would have to... or we've got to extend the ground out a little bit further than I want to. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. I think that would be counterproductive at the end of the day. We'd lose more field than I want to lose, because it is a nice big field, and it is going to make a fantastic arable field. Right, nothing left that way. We have our wrapper and our mower, which is perfect actually, because the last thing we want to grab is the mower. Obviously, I'm just going to leave it on the tractor because it's not much use to us. Well, actually, I can't leave it on the tractor because I need to use the feeding tray. Ooh. I cannot spin round in my seat. It's not an easy thing to do. You end up with your legs the wrong way. Right, there we go. I'm just going to put this down the other end as well. This very much is one of those days where there's not much else we can do. I am happy with all this rain having come, though, that we've got all the hay bales and all of the straw bales in, because that would be a big problem if we didn't. If we hadn't got that, then yeah, we'd have lost bales to this. We've got the silage bales still out, but we don't. They're fine because obviously they're wrapped, so they have no issue. But yeah, the straw bales and the hay bales are nicely undercover here in what is a silage pit. I mean, that is a silage pit, but I've never really found a use for it on the farm. You know, wrapped bales are a fine number. There's nowhere really round here that takes silage, just silage. There's stuff that takes silage bales, and we can sell those. But yeah, nothing takes silage around here. So we always would end up with a huge amount more than we need. And of course, you don't want the silage sitting there forever. It eventually goes stale. So for anybody wondering, that is why we don't. That's why we do silage bales on the farm and not the silage. To the point where I'm actually thinking of replacing that barn, with one which is more appropriate, one which doesn't have that great big girder in the middle of it, which just really gets in the way all the time. Right. This is the last bit. Yeah, so we need to cultivate and plant this field, but we can't really do that yet. It's probably wise to cultivate it before we get the road laid. Don't know. There we are. I think that's down. Yeah, there we go. Right. So that's everything off the field except for the wrapped bale grab. So we need to get the little Massey for that. But to do that, we are going to need to... Oh, we've got some grass to clean up as well. Yeah. There we are. Let's hook that up. And lift. Oop, might catch it on those old gates. Right. Let's turn the Ford off. There we go. And over here, we've got our little Massey. Nothing on the front of it at the moment. I think we have got the weight on the back, haven't we? Yeah. Right, we'll go and move the wrap bale grab. We don't actually need it today because we'll be spiking the bales that we use. But we do need to get the cows cleaned up a bit first. Oh. Right, just move this to the other side of the fence. Hopefully we'll be able to store the vast majority of our equipment around there. There we are. A little too close. We also have a shed that I need to go and investigate. I think it might be a good place to go and winter the combine. Away from the farm, because obviously general day-to-day use, we don't really need the combine taking up a shed. So we do have one. It's an old cow shed, so it's got a whole load of old cow equipment in it. But we might be able to fit the combine in there without having to make any changes to it. There we go. That should get it all. Yeah, because they are mucky cows. So there we are. That's back into their feeding trough. And nicely out of the way. So now we'll go and switch over to the bale spike. Yeah, these feeding... feeding silos we're going to get rid of as well. They're something that just aren't used anymore, and as a result they are very, very out of date and yeah, not useful to us at all. There we go. And bale spike. We have to get the Ford in the right place. There we go. In we are. Oh, so much rain. I hope that brightening sky means we're going to get a respite from this, because a really wet autumn is not going to help us at all. Alright, let's get the Ford in position. Back it up at the end. This does have its own pickup for round bales, but I just don't trust going anywhere near the round bales with it. This is a really useful little feeder though. There we go. And that's our Ford in place. Someone was mentioning or somebody commented in one of the vlogs the other day that the TW5 is an American tractor. To be perfectly honest, I don't know. We bought it second hand. So it's quite possible that somebody did ship it over here to Ireland from America. Very possible. You never know. Very difficult to tell with tractors where their origin is. It's certainly got its number plate is a British one. So, you know, from that point of view, it seems to be registered. It's possible somebody shipped one over and registered it in the UK. But it's yeah, I don't know exactly how that would have happened. All I know is that it ended up on my farm. And as a workhorse, it's a cracking little tractor. There we go. Right, there we are. And then just one more. We need to get ourselves a straw bale. I'm very tempted not to put straw bales into the feed mix because of how much we have. We will do this time. But yeah. If we put straw, we don't need to put straw into the mixed rations. It's quite often, it's a great way to pad the rations, so that you don't have to worry about using up the more expensive silage or hay bales. But when you've got less straw bales and you need straw and you need twice as many as a result, this year it might be wise not to do that. Right, let's turn it on, and then let's empty it out. We'll back right up and pull forwards. There we go. There we are. That's them fed. Perfect. So let's park this over here. Now what we need to do is we also need to get them a straw bale, I think. So we'll open the shed here. Perfect. Close that gate. Sometimes the rattling of that door just lets that gate swing, and it does close, but I'm guessing the whole rattling along just loosens it all the way to just letting it swing open. So it's a bit annoying, that. Not much we can do about it. Yeah, we are gonna have to spend a little bit of money for the winter, getting some more straw bales in, I think. Make sure that we actually have enough until next year's harvest, because of course we won't harvest again. We won't get any more straw bales until late summer, autumn. So the bales we have at the moment need to last us until then, and yeah, I don't have enough. So as much as I don't want to buy straw bales in, I don't really have much choice. I'll close that. That's all good. Let's go and see how our sheep are doing. Right, they won't need grass. I know that much. But yeah, these are now less than useless. Okay, so our sheep have plenty of food and they're not too mucky, so that's all good. We got some nice wool coming along, so that's good. I'm going to move. I think I'm going to move the wool. Actually, somewhere like here or here is probably a good place for us to get the wool stacked, rather than at the end there. It's a bit difficult to get it out of there, so I need to move that. I think I need to move the wool to somewhere like here where it's much more accessible to us. Right, we'll close that. Perfect. Right, let's go put this head back. What I quite like, actually, is a rack somewhere that I can put the I can put my tools on. I think that'd be really useful. Maybe even somewhere where we can put seed and stuff on. Right. Oop. There we go. Stop that tractor there. So yeah, so we're gonna put like a dirt area here. We might put some concrete down in this corner, and but yeah, we're probably gonna have a shed. Looking at the lie of the land, maybe about so long that we can put equipment and stuff in on this side, and then our field here will run. Yeah, we'll run down here, and I'll probably leave the bit behind the gate green as grass here, so it'll be out a little bit, and then yeah, and then the rest of this will all become arable field, and that's going to be a lovely big arable field for us to do. Absolutely will bring us in some money, and we'll expand the farm really, really nicely. So there we go. For the first time, I think, in these vlogs, I'm shutting that gate. I don't think you guys have seen me shut that gate before. So yeah, it's all good. Right, I think we should go up and have a look at this barn that we've got. That's a bit of our land. Right, the trailer is detached. And I'll show you what I mean. I think it'll be a good place to winter the combine. There we go. I think it's going to be fairly late in the day we plough the grass fields we're going to plough, because I'd like to get another grass harvest off of them as well. Right, so in here is a shed that we own. And as you can see, it's a cow shed. So if we close, we close this door. There's lots of space in it, but it is an unused cow shed. And then in here, this is a perfect area for a combine. So we could winter the combine here. It's nicely out of the way. I also discovered we have a whole load of this over here, which I think is fertilizer, isn't it? Either fertilizer or seed, and yeah, just a massive area. But none of these gates open or anything. And the rest of this isn't overly useful. And it is basically just a whole load of old, an old yard area. But I just think that we need to use it. And even here we have grass area around here. I mean, this might be a good place for storage and things as well. So there is potential at this little bit. But yeah, okay. So let's shut this up. But I think certainly we probably want to get our combine wintered up here. Useful place to do it. There we are. Head back. And yeah, there's not a lot more we can do today. I could go and try and give the... Actually, we could go and try and give the animals a little bit of water. But they should be alright. I think their water is all okay. We'll go and check it. I think would be a good way to go. There we go. I will stop here because it will be a little bit difficult, I think, to get past the tractor at the moment. Yeah, you can see plenty of water in the cows, so the cows are all fine. Close that again. Yeah, we're looking at altering some of the gates and things. I'm going to have a look at the sheep as well. It's rather hard to reverse this landing, but you can just see out of that back corner window. So it's quite good if you're reversing around that way. Right. The sheep we can go and check over by the silage bales. So that's where we'll head. Like so. There we go. Yeah, they're alright at the moment as well. Not a massive amount, but enough. So that's all good. Right, so I'm going to end my vlog here. With a bright sky coming up. But it's still raining. So, yeah, hopefully the rain will stop soon. But, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Oh, yeah, we have nothing... Oh, yeah, we do have silage bales down here. They've all kind of rolled into funny places. So we'll get those all collected up. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.